What's up, Drop Pod people? Welcome back, Fizzle Fitness Fridays, episode 14. Mike, we have 2 more weeks left, and then our testing day. All right, so we were talking before. We have kind of our next 2 weeks mapped out here. We got a couple of
I don't like to say fan favorites, but Ryan favorites.
Greatest hits is what I was going for.
Love that.
That we got these next 2 weeks, and then we're going to test.
Yeah.
And I think we got a good plan. We got a couple that ones that I like, and I like them because I don't like them, right? I know that they're good for me. I know that like this last punch before we get to testing is big. So that's kind of where we're coming from here. But we've kind of mapped out these next 2 weeks here. So
listen, it's in the end, we do this because it's fun, right? That's what we tell ourselves at least.
Yeah.
This game is fun. But training can be fun too.
Yeah.
You know, as long as we're getting the job done, we're feeling what we're supposed to be feeling, we're staying healthy. It's okay to, have some fun once in a while and pick the ones that maybe you like a little bit better because they're just inherently more fun, and pick some that maybe aren't as inherently fun, but it's what you need.
Right.
So I'm proud of you that you've agreed to kind of pick a little bit of best of both worlds.
Right, I didn't pick the starfish one where we just lay here and meditate.
No.
So I think we got a good next couple weeks.
Yeah. Foot and ankle are feeling pretty good.
Foot continuing to get better.
Right, yeah.
Again, I wouldn't say 100%, but we're 95 plus right now.
Yep, I'll take it.
And the body's just is feeling better, and I think we're at a good spot.
Let's rock and roll.
All right, let's hit it.
Let's do it. So much more fluid than when we first started. Yep. Can you feel it?
Yeah.
I mean, we should play that first one back and forth next to each other. That was legit, dude.
Yeah.
Good shit, man. one of our biggest goals for you, Ryan, was trying to get you out of that early extension, right? And have you get your front hip to be loaded more, right? So get lateral earlier to be able to get that rotation, that horizontal force, and then to get that vertical force, right? So when we play your swing, you're doing exactly that, right? So as we slow it down, we want those ground reaction forces created prior to you striking the ball, right? So if you watch that, boom, lateral bump, right? All the best do it. Boom, before your arms are getting set and you're starting to transition the rest of your body. So essentially you're creating that lag, you're creating that separation, you're bumping laterally, you're turning horizontally, you're getting that front hip cleared. Look where your arms are. You have more space for your arms to come through. You're not casting, club's still behind you. Your wrists are set beautifully for you to make great contact, and now you're vertical.
And get vertical.
It's that crack of the whip, right? It starts down here, gets up to your hip, gets up to your trunk, gets into your arm, gets into your wrists. Boom. Scotty Scheffler style. That's it, man.
Mike, week 1 of Torture Fridays.
Yep.
Of our last 2 here, was
Fun.
it was.
And it was fun, but it was also, we got the work done. And you'll see in some of the recap, for you, getting your legs and your core engaged were our number 1 priority, right? Not swinging all upper body and coming over the top, casting, all that stuff. In that last video we played, you see the transition, that lateral bump for you to be able to horizontally turn to get vertical, right?
Yeah.
That's, I mean, I know I said it 100 times throughout this process, but
if you go back to episode 1, that's what the goal was in that video, and it's shown that the work is working. Now again, I'm not going to be jumping to swing a golf club, right? But it has worked, right?
I will say though, have you ever seen those long driver guys?
They're jumping out of there. I get that,
right? I know on the course it's a little you hone it back a little bit, right? But ideally, right? That's what the golf swing is.
Yeah.
It's the bump, turn, and jump. You're getting all your ground forces to get into the club head at the right time. And how about those lunges, man?
I was just gonna say, not to mention like the lunges that we did on day 1. I'm gonna split screen it, right? I couldn't even hold myself up with it. And now I did the last one on our second, on the left leg, untethered.
Great.
So it shows that we've been putting in work. I mean, obviously we have with 14 weeks in and all that, but
everything's timing up right?
You don't necessarily see it week to week to week until you go, hey, let's do this again. And wow, I couldn't do one of those before now. So it's crazy to see. And
again, not to talk your ear off, but going back maybe a month, 6 weeks, where you had a couple hiccups, your foot, your back a little bit, your hips, you did some driving. Just goes to show you, like, everybody has those things. It's not gonna derail you, right? Like, you can come back and still make progress. It's just about being consistent. Every day doing a little bit. Exactly.
Hey man, appreciate it. Looking forward to week 2 of
last
this
2
ending
weeks.
here. And I'm excited about the exercises because, like I said, they're torturous, but I know that they're the best things that I need. And excited to see the growth there too.
Me too.
All right, bud. I'll see you next week.
Sounds good.